Hello, my name is Jim Moran. Welcome to Clause 5 Leadership. You can reach me at jim@simplifyiso.com. In this particular clause, there are three things that top management will have to be aware of. First, there are a number of new requirements, 6 in fact. The next area of change is in customer focus, and there's been a risk component added to it. And then finally, in the organizational structure section of the standard, there is no longer a requirement to appoint someone specifically to act as what we referred to previously as a management rep. So let's get started with the new requirements for top management. First of all, management now has to take accountability for the effectiveness of the entire management system. This is brand new, and it will be fairly easy for top management to demonstrate that they've met this requirement by referring to the minutes of the management review meeting. Another requirement of the standard, which you've seen before, is the requirement to have a quality policy and quality objectives. There are new requirements around quality objectives, though, and we'll be covering those in Section 6 or Clause 6, Planning. Another requirement for top management is to ensure that all the requirements of ISO 9001 are built into their business processes. With this requirement, we're hoping to get rid of that phrase, I've done my day's work, now I have to do my ISO stuff. We want to try to make sure that there's no such thing as ISO stuff, that how you do your business will meet the requirements of ISO 9001-2015. Another new requirement for management is for them to promote the use of the process approach and risk-based thinking. You'll find in Section 6, the next clause, that you have to determine what the risks are. And you'll also remember from 4.4 in Clause 4 context that you have to demonstrate how the processes in your organization fit together, show their interactions. So you can achieve all these things with the use of a flow chart. You'll see here that it demonstrates the interactions, of course. You can use the flow chart to figure out where risks would occur. You can even put a little hard hat on one of these boxes if it was a health and safety issue, or a tree, for example, if it happened to be an environmental issue, or even the letter R if it were a risk issue, or a little yellow triangle with an exclamation mark. Anything like that to demonstrate or to show people when they're following the flowchart, when they hit this box, be aware of the risks, the health and safety risks, and maybe even the environmental damage that could be done. This then helps management demonstrate that they've met a number of requirements in Section 5.1.1. Another requirement that's new is for top management to make sure that people are engaged in the promotion and improvement of the management system. Anything that management can do to engage people will help them show that they've met this requirement. Not only that, it'll help the organization get stronger by getting people who know what's going on involved in the development and the improvement of the management system. This is always a bonus. This approach can help you unleash the talent and the skills in your organization to build a stronger and stronger management system. Another requirement for top management in this particular section, 5.1.1, is for them to encourage other levels of management to demonstrate leadership skills. In order to do that, top management is going to have to understand what it means to demonstrate leadership skills and then convey this to other levels of management. This can be done through management meetings, it can be done through weekly meetings, it could be done through members of other levels of management being on committees with top management or in groups. Now, if you're a small company, 5 or 6 people, and you don't have committees, then you'll still be able to demonstrate this just through continual internal communication. And communication is definitely the key to success in any management system. No doubt about that at all. The new requirement in the customer focus area, 5.1.2, is the requirement to determine risks that could affect your ability to meet customer and any other requirements. This is critical in order to help reduce the chances that your organization might miss a delivery date, maybe have a malfunction in the product, maybe if you're a service company, deliver the service improperly. Many things can affect the meeting of requirements, and the standard requires that you take a look at those and perhaps build them into your processes, even find ways to prevent human error. We're going to see that in section 8.5. So keep in mind that customers are the reason you exist, and anything you can do to help improve customer satisfaction will certainly improve your ability to survive as a company. The last section of the standard, in section 5, leadership, talks about the requirements for maintaining your management system and improving your management system and reporting on the effectiveness of your management system to top management. This used to be designated to a person or persons that we referred to as the management representative. So the standard still includes all the same requirements and responsibilities, but no longer requires that this be delegated or assigned to one person. This approach will help you develop a quality culture in your organization. Instead of having one person responsible for quality, or a group, say quality assurance group, the standard now is encouraging you to make everyone responsible for quality, so that when we ask the question, who's responsible for quality at your organization, we won't hear the answer, John Smith or Mary Jones. We'll hear the answer, I am. I'm responsible for quality. And this is what your management system can help people achieve if it's designed for them. So in the management responsibility area, the leadership area, keep the 3 things in mind. Top management has at least 5, almost 6 new requirements that they have to meet. Communication with customers now needs to address the issue of risks that could impact your organization's ability to meet customer requirements. And finally, the management rep position has been removed. Some of you may continue to have a management rep, who knows, but there you go. So head on over to our site. It's simplifyiso.com, and over there you'll see a tab for ISO tips, and you'll also see a tab for training materials too. You see the picture right here. And remember, for this particular module, if you haven't done it yet, download the Excel spreadsheet. There's also a tab at the bottom of the spreadsheet that lists the records that are required, or the documentation that's required for this standard. Thanks very much for joining us. Be sure to take a look at the trailer for Clause 6, planning, and we'll stay in touch and see you real soon. Bye for now.